Grand Queen Alexis, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to this battle report between Space Wolves and Sisters of Battle. The story that we got going on is, while crusading together, Ragnar Blackmane got a little bit too friendly with a Canoness, gave her a bit of a slap, and she gave him a bit of a punch, and now they're going to blows on this industrial zone. We are playing the Abandoned Sanctuary out of the Necromund book. For secondaries, I chose Secure the Sanctuary because this mission is actually really fun. If you control that center marker, you get 2 points. If you kill something within 2 inches of it, you can also score 2 points, and the person who owns it at the end of the game gets 5 points. So it actually can lose you points and give your opponent points if I read that correctly. The second one that I chose was Engage on All Fronts because this is 9th edition. It's pretty much the go-to. And I chose Bring It Down as my other one because there's a good chunk of vehicles in this list. Lots of dreadnoughts. My opponent chose Oath of Moment because he is a Space Marine player, and that's almost an auto-include. Engage on All Fronts because 9th edition. And Secure the Sanctuary. So we both want that center point. So let's take a look at these armies and deployment. Okay, so taking a look at the Sisters of Battle, I have a battalion detachment with an attached Inquisitor because I absolutely love Inquisitors. They're pretty cheap for what they are at 80 points, and I think they're just worth it. So, leading this army is Morvenn Vahl. She is my de facto warlord because she has to be because she is big and golden, and that immediately makes her in charge. This is Invader Zim logic. Then standing next to her, we have Canoness Olivia Kane, who I bring to almost every battle report. But this time I'm running her a bit different. So Saint in the Making, so she can get a Warlord trait. She has an Inferno pistol and a Blessed Blade. She's taking the Mantle of Ophelia, so reducing damage down to 1. And her Warlord trait is Blazing Ire. So standing as the third de facto leader of my army, we have an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor. This Inquisitor has the Universal Anathema, which is a power sword upgrade, and this sword allows her to wound on a 2+. She is the Arbiter of the Emperor's Will, giving her a Warlord trait. She is Ordo Xenos and a Psyker. She has a Meltagun in her hand, even though that's an Inferno pistol, that's a Meltagun for this battle. And I know it looks like a flamethrower, but that is actually a Meltagun. She has the Dominate Psychic Power and the Radical Warlord trait. Then we have 3 bare-bones Sister Battle units. They have no upgrades aside from the Sister Superiors having Chainswords. Then for fast attack, we have 2 Dominion squads. We have one with all Meltas, and we have one with all Stormbolters. Stormbolters is going to be pumping out mortal wounds because I am a jerk. Then we have 4 elites, 2 big squads of Sacristans. I absolutely love these girls, and I think they're MVPs in almost every game. It's either they do extremely well or just die really quickly, but they tend to make back their points. I have a 6-woman Repentia squad. I don't know why either. Then I have my tanks. So I have 3 immolators. These are the older style immolator. They all have multi-meltas and heavy bolters. Then I have 2 rhinos. Let's just say this one has the hunter-killer missile. Then we have 1 exorcist in this army list, and that is 2,000 points of Sisters of Battle. So, going over apparently more Sisters of Battle because that's where my mind is, but these are puppers. So, do you want to go over your army list? Oh god, I don't know your stuff. Well, let's see how much of your stuff I know.
My language is terrible.
So, you have a jump captain with a storm shield and
this is Teeth of Terra.
the Teeth of Terra. Then standing next to him, we have not an infiltrator squad, an intercessor squad. It looks like assault bolters. We have another squad of assault bolters. And is that your only 2 troops? Boop, boop. Oh, and an assault intercessor squad. There we go. We have Ragnar Blackmane in this list. We have a unit of Hellblasters. These are the assault variants. Then we have another unit of Hellblasters. Again, assault variants. 1 small unit of Blade Guard veterans. An amazing looking unit of Vanguard veterans. Looks like all Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. Then we have a Tech Marine. This Tech Marine is not a Master of Forge, but does have the Thunderhammer and whatever pistol Tech Marines wield.
Yeah, it's the Tempest Hammer and Hellfrost Pistol.
Yeah, those weapons that they don't share with anybody. We have a Dreadnought here. I don't know what the name of this one is.
This is just a Venerable Dreadnought.
Venerable Dreadnought with a shield and axe. We have a Redemptor Dreadnought with the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, the Heavy Plasma, 2 of the rockets for its nipples. And does it have the rocket on top of it?
No, he doesn't use the rocket, and instead of the rockets and the nipples, there are bolters there, but they are lost somewhere.
Well, they misplaced them.
Yeah,
These things happen. Once you get into the mead, these things happen. Then we have, I thought I was the only person that ever fielded Deredeo Dreadnoughts, but there's one with Volkite. Does it have the missiles?
No.
Okay, so just the Volkite and the heavy flamethrowers.
Yeah.
Then we have the Gladiator Assault Tank. This one is all Burt and nothing else. So lots of shots from this army, as well as mostly, well, actually I say lots of shots. These are the only shots you have, and then everything else is, oh no, you have a good amount of.
Hello, bastards.
Yeah, you have a mixed list. You have a mixed list.
Yeah.
So that is the Space Wolf army list.
Idea.
Now let's take a look at this board. This is the table we're going to be playing on today. All of the terrain I kind of made, or it's GW terrain. But footprints are ruins. The footprints to the ruins count as the ruins themselves. These things are just line of sight blocking. Shooting through here is -1. And that should pretty much cover it. We have some barricades here, which are barricades, and some line of sight blocking containers. Objectives, we have 1 here, 1 behind that pillar, 1 over by this landing pad, and 1 over by this landing pad, and 1 dead center. So, end of deployment, we have my Exorcist hiding tactically behind some of these containers. We have an immolator, and this one has in it the, what is that one? That one is number 3. That one has the Repentia in it. Then we have the 2 rhinos with the sacristans in it taking up the left flank. On the right flank, we have the 2 squads of Dominions. And in this mission, I can't scout ahead because I can't enter no man's land. So my Dominions are kind of meh. On back here, I have 2 units of Battle Sisters, and I have 1 unit of Battle Sisters in there. My opponent has a unit of Intercessors there, Blade Guard veterans, the Redemptor Dreadnoughts, and the vehicle conveniently hiding behind line of sight blocking terrain. Golly gee willikers, it's almost like we both don't want our big tanks killed turn 1.
Yeah.
Over on this flank, you have literally everything. So we have the Assault Intercessors and Ragnar over here with the Intercessors. Mm-hmm. And then we have Hellblasters and Hellblasters over here. guarding the Vanguard veterans, which are going to be flying along with the captain and the 2 dreadnoughts over on this side. But it comes down to this. Who gets turn 1?
Well...
Do you want to
Lady
roll first? Okay, okay. Come on, something 5. Okay. Oh, this is tense. So we were talking about this off camera. Turn 1 is massive in this game. Come on. A 6. Oh, this is really happening. Okay. Okay. No!
Lucky hand.
What is it?
4.
4. It is Space Wolves turn 1.
Yes.
Dang
yes,
it.
Yes, yes. Great.
So, it is said that Space Wolves are patient hunters, and in doing so, my opponent is staying back because I have a ton of Meltaguns in my list. So a lot of the stuff is just shifting around, just trying to get into range. The Hellblasters, what's their range?
24.
Okay, so a few of them will get some shots in, maybe. These guys are holding back tight on the objective. Ragnar and his group moved up. The Blade Guard veterans moved behind the barricade. The Dreadnought shimmied.
Yeah, it moved a little bit too.
Yeah, he like crap walked,
Yeah.
waddled. These guys moved up 1 inch just to get in range of those Battle Sisters. This is a battle of attrition right now. We are both just sizing up each other's armies. It's super tense and I love it. So, Psychic phase. No. All right, shoot 'em up phase.
This is out of the range, so...
So, plasma into this tank.
D6.
Do I want to pop smoke? Actually, I don't think this army has that stratagem. So I'm using the stratagem Holy Smoke to spend 1 CP, going down to 8. And then giving you a -1 to hit me.
Okay, it's D6 shots.
Yep, and I cannot find this. 5 shots. Okay. Hitting on 4s now.
Hitting on 4s.
Right. And that is a cock dice. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
4 hits.
And the strength is
8.
wounding on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
AP is minus.
I think it was 4.
Alrighty. Well, regardless, I get my 6-up save. Emperor protects. Nope. All 3 go through. How much
Okay.
damage?
It's 2 damage each.
So that is 6 damage off the bat. Just down to 4 wounds already. Alright.
Okay.
The Dorito flavored dreadnought. This one's Cool Ranch is going to fire. Where does it want to shoot?
Of course, to the Malta.
Yeah. Alrighty, putting all of its weapons into it.
6. Hitting on 3s. 1
Yep.
failed.
Yep. So that's 5 hits.
What is toughness?
Toughness is 7. Strength of
Toughness.
your weapon?
6. It's not so powerful.
Oh, that's good infantry killer.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking for 5. 6s be mortal. So that's 1 mortal and wow,
Okay.
4 wounds.
So you are getting 2 mortal wounds for 6 and 4 shots.
It's 2 2 mortals.
Yeah.
Down to 8 and then 4 armor.
AP -2.
Okay, so looking for 5s here. And I will make 1 of them. And how much
2
damage
wounds
is
each.
Whew, down to 2 wounds already. Alrighty. So 2 of the plasma guns are in range and they're going to fire at this tank as well.
Ballistic on 3.
Hitting on 3s. That is...
1, 2, 3, 4 shots.
Okay.
Strength is 6.
Wounding
This
on
is-
5s.
So again on 5s. Give me another 5s.
None. Oh, this tank lives. Maybe.
Maybe, do we have something more damage? Yeah, those guys. It's
Alrighty. Over here, where are they shooting? Into the Battle Sisters in here. This is the name of this game right now. You lowered this tank down to 2, this tank down to 4. So my tanks are injured, still alive. But with that, we end your first turn, and we go into Sisters of Battle, turn 1. End of movement phase for Sisters here in turn 1. The Immolators moved up. This one shifted over to this way. It's gonna go a bit more this way. There we go. And this one is now holding the objective. It is injured and it's shooting on 4s, but it's still worth it. This vehicle is just trying to stay a bit out of their range. These two sister squads stayed still. This simulator moved up. The Exorcist stayed still. Morvenn Vahl selected herself for her command trait ability. And the two rhinos moved up, taking the center points. So, now we go to shooting phase.
Good luck.
Yeah, this is actually big. So this thing's going to start us off. We're going to put all the multi-meltas into... am I in range of the Daredevil?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I might not be. No.
No.
Okay, so we're going to put it into the Hellblasters, and we're putting the Heavy Bolter as well into them. So multi-meltas first. These are hitting on 5s. And that is 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. And that is 2 wounds. AP -4, but -3 because of cover. So you have 2 6-up saves.
7 of success.
And that is 2 fails.
How many wounds?
So the first one is going to deal 6 damage. That definitely kills one of them. The second one is 2 damage.
Also kills one.
Yep. And now the Heavy Bolter. Again on 5s. We got 2 hits. Damn, Tank. You just turned around and just started shooting. 1 wound. AP -1, so just a normal 3-up save. Is saved. Alright. You know what? Good job.
Yeah.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
For such a wounded tank,
Yeah.
struck.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we're going to move over to this Rhino. The only thing that's important on it is that it's going to fire its Hunter Killer Missile at the big Dreadnought and its Storm Bolters into these guys. So the only thing that matters, that Hunter Killer Missile, pew, hits. Strength 8, that is a wound, and I believe this thing is only AP -2 for a Hunter Killer. You have an info regardless, right?
5.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't care. Good job, Hunter Killer Missile. You did it. Key on the Exorcist. So going down to 7. And it is going to fire without needing line of sight into the Daredevil. So 3d6 rockets, or missiles, is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I see this, it's re-rolling all of them. No, it's re-rolling one of them. Yeah, I'm going to. I need this thing dead. Down to, that's a 9. Down to 6. Reroll one of these. Okay then, I guess we're only doing 5 shots. So, just adding 2 more. That was a huge waste. 5 shots hitting on 3s. Is going to be all but 2. Strength 8, wounding on 3s. Oh, wow. 1 AP -2, so 5-up save on the Dreadnoughts. Ouch. And you make the save. I wasted 3 command points on this tank and it did nothing.
That's great. And you
Alrighty.
ignored the biggest threat on this side, so I'm happy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't really shoot back there, so
I mean...
I'm not really worried too much about it.
Really?
Yeah, I have 20 close combat girls ready for him.
Yeah, but he can have like 12 attacks with AP -3.
Details. I have a 4-up invo. I'm fine.
Okay.
So over here, we're going to start shooting. This tank will be hitting on 4s. And this time I'm going to remember that I have heavy bolters on my vehicles. Although that one shot without line of sight and that one shot its heavy bolter. So this one is going to shoot, and I'm going to put all of its shots into the Redemptor. And its heavy bolters into them, I guess. So, multi-meltas, hitting on 4s, is going to be 2. And I am going to use my Faith to guarantee a wound and get a second wound. So 2 wounds.
2 wounds. AP?
AP -4.
Okay, so he is not saving.
Alright, so cuts right through him. 2d, oh my gods. It's 2 damage.
Okay, 2 attacks with 1.
It's 2 damage in total.
Okay, so he is just down to 11.
Yep. Because it's 2 shots that are dealing 1 each.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sisters. This is not the start we wanted. Heavy bolter into them. is going to hit once and wound once. AP -1 to those guys.
So save and follow.
Yep. And one of them dies.
No. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Heavy bolter. Pew! Take that, you space jerk. Alright. I have this one. So we're going to put Multi-Meltas into the Redemptor. Heavy Bolter into them. Multi-Meltas hitting on 3s. Is going to be all... just 2 of them? Okay. Wounding on 3s. Is going to be 1 wound. It's going to blow right through his armor. And only deal 1 damage. Yay! Okay, Heavy Bolter. This is sad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad for
This
you.
is really bad. Oh, the Heavy Bolter hit 3 times.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. Is going to be 3 wounds. 3 4-up saves. Okay then. Yep. So, kind of a pretty interesting turn. We're not going to bother rolling morale tests because, well, you can't fail. I killed 3 Marines. Woo!
And I did nothing.
Yeah, well, I mean, you almost killed 2 tanks.
Yeah.
So, turn 1 ends with Sisters of Battle scoring 2 points to Space Marines 2 points. Yeah, 40k. Anyway, Space Wolves, turn 2. So, end of movement phase, healing the Dreadnought by D3. That's going to be 1. Yeah, that's about right. That's what we're rolling today. So, the Hellblasters moved up. These Hellblasters stood still. The Assault Marines, the Vanguard Veterans jumped up. The Captain jumped up. The Dreadnought came walking over to say hello. This Dreadnought stayed still. These guys stayed still. This vehicle moved up.
And the Blade Guards.
And the Blade Guard moved up to try to get that objective. And Ragnar and his men went underneath this Mechanicus terrain and into trying to go into these vehicles. So, Psychic phase. Anyway, shooting phase. So over here, the combined fire of both of these units killed the sisters that were here. I had some really lucky saves. And now the Redemptor is once again firing into the Immolator. So, D6 for the big plasma. It's going to be 4 shots. I am going to pop smoke again. Do I want to? Oh. Alright, let me think about this. Do I want to pop it over here? Chances of keeping this one alive are very low. No, because you have way too much. Yeah, I'm going to pop it on this one again. Going down to 5. Because apparently I can. I read through the stratagem like 3 times. There's nothing about continuously doing it.
Okay.
Alright, so 4 shots. Hitting on 4s. It got rid of one of them.
I'm gonna roll this.
I don't want you to.
But I won.
Oh, okay. Woo!
Lucky you. Okay. Strength 8. Toughness 7.
Yep, so 3s.
Please.
Here we go. That is 3 wounds. AP minus a bazillion. Emperor protects. You know, you could protect once. It's minimum 2 damage, so this vehicle is destroyed. Does it explode? It does not. So I'll get the girls out. We rolled for the girls inside. None of them died. So the Inquisitor is on the battlefield now, and an Immolator is destroyed. Boop. So we had a couple of shots from the squads down here into the tanks that didn't do anything. These guys shot into this tank and dealt a wound. Now we have the Deredeo, the cool ranch flavored Deredeo, firing into the Immolator. And it does have a little bit of damage on it, right?
It has no wounds. I'm just checking.
Okay.
What is the...
Okay, hitting on 3s. That is going to be
All
of them. You know, you could miss with one of them and build like dramatic tension.
Yeah. You know what?
Alrighty, and then wounding on 5s. Oh, you had 1 too many shots?
Yeah. Okay, hitting on 5s.
Alrighty, that is definitely a cocked dice.
No mortal wounds
So far.
so far. No.
2 wounds.
2.
AP minus?
2.
Oh, 3 wounds. Wait, it was strength,
6.
you needed,
sorry, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, AP of it?
-2. Just die.
I'd rather not. I guess I will. Okay, does it explode? It does not. But the immolator is down. Girls inside, 3 died. And the tank is destroyed. End of shooting phase. The Hellblaster units fired into this Rhino, lowered it down to 5 wounds. These guys down here, which you can't see, all over there, shot into the Rhino. Just got it down to 5. And then, yeah, that is pretty much it for this shooting phase. We lost 2 tanks, which is pretty big. We're down to 1 immolator. And we lost 3 Battle Sisters over here for the Repentia, which kind of sucks. But overall, I think I survived the shooting phase pretty well, but let's get into combat. So, them under there have a 4-inch charge into this Rhino. So, go ahead and roll it. We have a 4, 5, 6, 7, so they're going to make it.
I get my dice.
Go. E. So, Ragnar Blackmane came running under this thing. I started knocking these things down, so I just took them away. Now the Dreadnought is charging in, needing an 8-inch charge. Which Rhino are you going into, or are you going into both?
Yeah, between them.
Okay, so both Rhinos. Needing 8, 4, 5. Do you want to spend the CP?
Yeah.
Alright, down to 10 CP.
We totally need to get there.
Still needing that 8. No. Was that a double 1?
No, 1
Okay.
4.
Oh, so you rolled a 5 again. Anything else charging?
No. Hers is out of the charge range.
Alrighty. So we'll get back to you with the results, because this is just going to be a dead Rhino.
No.
Okay, so surprisingly the Rhino is actually alive. I was not expecting that. Welcomed result. So yeah, down to 2 wounds, so it's heavily injured. And at the end of your turn, you are getting, let's see, you are getting, this is your turn 2. We did not count the primary. You had 4 for the primary.
Yeah.
Okay, because you were only holding 1 at the beginning of your turn. Then Oath of Moment, you are currently holding the middle.
Yeah.
And you destroyed a unit, so I think you're getting 4 for it, right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
nothing died, so I don't know if I'm getting 4 morale also.
Am I getting what?
Because I didn't have to make a leader. It's not yet, sorry.
You didn't destroy a unit in the middle, but you still get the secure because you are with an objective secure unit in the middle.
Yeah.
So your score right now is, what is that, 4, 8, 10, 12 on turn 2. That's actually pretty decent. Good turnaround. We had things die for once. And now we go into Sisters. Turn 2. So an eventful movement phase, everything I own is on the board now. Every single thing, like all 1,000 armies that I own. Jokes aside, the Sacristans disembarked. This is no longer on here. The Sacristans disembarked. This vehicle retreated from combat. You used the stratagem, cut them down, but did nothing. The Repentia moved up. This Rhino moved over to get this objective. This thing shimmied just a little bit. These girls stayed still. These girls moved up to get some rapid fire shots on them. This vehicle stood still but disembarked. And now we have the Meltaguns on the field and the Stormbolters on the field, as well as the Inquisitor. So I do have a Psychic phase. So, with that being said, let's go to Psychic phase. And we're going to cast Smite.
Okay, to what?
Into this vehicle here.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
You have nothing to negate. So D3 wounds, 2 wounds to the vehicle.
Okay, it was 12, so it's 10.
Alrighty, good job. So let's continue with the Inquisitor. She's going to shoot this vehicle.
I'm popping a smoke screen on it.
Yeah, that's about right. So hitting on 4s, that is a miss. So now the 5 girls with Meltaguns are going to fire into that. And all but 2 miss, but there is a Canoness nearby. She is right there. So re-rolling 1s, that is 2, 3, 4 hits. Wounding you on 3s.
1, increase. What is the strength? 8.
Strength 8, it's a Meltagun.
Ah, okay.
And do I want to pay 1 CP and re-roll this? Yeah, I'll go down to 5. Do I want to go down to 5? No, I think 3 is enough.
Okay.
3 wounds, AP -4, so it's cutting right through your armor. I am going to use a... Yeah, you don't have an invo on that vehicle, do you? Okay, so... We have +2 damage, so... How do I want to do this? So, do I want to guarantee 6? I'm going to guarantee 6 damage by removing one of these and using my 4 on my Miracle Dice.
Okay.
For 6 damage, and then 2d6. So 5, 6, 7, so it is dead.
Does it explode?
Please don't. Actually do.
No.
No.
It
Okay.
doesn't.
So that vehicle is destroyed. Good job, sisters.
That's bad.
These sisters are going to fire into the Blade Guard veterans. They're going to use Blessed Bolts and unleash all 4 of them into those Blade Guard. So for every hit roll of a 6, these are dealing mortal wounds, 2 mortal wounds. So, hitting on 3s. There we go. That's a bunch of 6s. That is 5 6s. So that's 10 mortal wounds already.
So that already.
3, 6, 9. Yeah, they're gone.
Whew.
God, they're so good.
That hurt.
Maximum of 6 mortal wounds, which we both totally remembered. So, yeah. So, those are gone. So I guess we'll just roll these for wounds. And then it's everything else but 2 2s. I didn't even get a reroll out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then looking for 4s to wound you. Because you are T4, right?
I think the blade has T5.
Oh. If they are, I'll need dealt 2 wounds to him. Or 1 wound to him.
No, they're here. No, T4, sorry.
Okay,
T4
so
save on 2.
3 wounds in total.
What is the AP?
Nothing, it's a bolter.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, wait, it might be because it's a Storm bolter. So the 6 mortal wounds, we shot him a few more times, dealt 2 damage, lowered him down to 1, and then the Canoness shot and killed him. So now we have this Immolator, which is going to put its multi-meltas into that Dreadnought to kill it, because I want to kill it, and its heavy bolters into these guys. So multi-meltas hitting on 3s.
It's not wounded.
No, this one's down to 9, but
I was thinking this. Oh! Okay. Okay.
all right, heavy bolter into them, hitting on 4s because of AP because of -1 for shooting through this. Oh yeah, that can hit. That's a cocked dice, so that gets re-rolled. Where was this for the Meltaguns that I needed?
Okay.
Wounding on 3s. And that is 2 wounds. AP -1, +1 for being in there.
So saving on 3.
Yep. And 1 dead. Because 2 damage from a heavy bolter.
Yeah.
Yeah, just lift it right up. Don't worry about that. We know how many wounds this tank has. There we go. Yeah, well, I mean, once your Assault Marines get in, it's going to be tough for me. And you only have 1 unit that fights first, correct?
I'm gonna fight first.
Yeah.
But after the charge, he has an aura, so all of the units 6 inch from him are fighting first. Because of the deed of the warrior bone.
I don't think he has any units within 6 inches of him.
Not yet.
Okay, so Morvenn Vahl shot into this unit and destroyed it. These sacristans shot, this unit shot into the Assault Marines that were here. They have been dealt with. These ones shot into the Vanguard, did not kill them. Now we have the 2 missiles from this into the Garrodeo in the back. And that is going to be 2 hits. We are wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds. AP -2. So 2
Saving on
5 up
5.
saves. Hey! And you already spent your command point reroll. So 2d6 damage. Come on, big numbers. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7 in total damage to him.
7 minus.
Oh no, that is with the minus.
Okay,
Because
so,
it's 9.
so he has 2 wounds left.
God, he's so close. Just die. He's so close to death. And I think I'm out of... No, I'm not. I'm going to spend 1 CP on the Exorcist. Go down to 4. And the Exorcist is going to shoot without line of sight. I need that Daredevil dead. But it's at 2 wounds with a chance of repairing.
I need him alive.
Yeah. But you'd be hitting on 4s. But you're going to use one of the stratagems to hit on max. Oh, I need to brain this one. Do I just try to... I'm going to try to kill him.
Okay.
Exorcist into him. So 3d6 shots. Okay, let's make sure these are good and roll. That is off the table. That does not count. Okay, 3d6 shots. This is why we shot at him. Because this is 4 shots. Which we've been rolling like garbage with this thing. You know, it's because it doesn't have its sisters with her. Because usually I bring them in a trio.
Okay.
Okay, that is 2 hits. Strength 8, so wounding on 3s. And that is 1 wound. Oh, jeez, it comes down to a 5-up invo
What
save.
is the AP?
-2. And...
1.
Okay, how much damage does it have?
2.
I wish I could use this right now, but I already used it this phase to guarantee the death over here.
It's D3, huh?
Okay. D6.
D6. Yeah, so...
Here we go. This is important.
70% chance. Fuck.
3, so he is dead.
Does he explode?
Please explode. No. Okay, so he is just dead. And the Daredeo falls. Poor Cool Ranch.
That's bad. Really bad.
Charge phase. We have a couple of units doing this. The first is the Repentia into this Dreadnought. They make it with a 7. And they're going to go right over here and say hello to him. Do I charge the Vanguard veterans? They have a 4-up invo, right? 2 wounds apiece. I have a buttload of... You know what? No risk, no reward. Let's go. Vanguard veterans into Sacristans. 10-inch charge. I'll move them in a second. Morvenn Vahl is going to charge into the Dreadnought. She is going to make it. An 8-inch charge, and we're going to put her like here. Then we have the Sacristans charging into Ragnar Blackmane. And we'll get a 7, which is good. This is what all the charges look like. Every sister there can actually swing into Ragnar because they're all within 1 inch of somebody touching base, or half an inch within somebody touching base. The Repentia made it in, Morvenn Vahl made it in, staying within a nice 6-inch bubble to give everyone rerolls. And they made it in. So, we're gonna attack Ragnar first. So let's go ahead and get our dice ready. 9 of the Sacristans with the Halberd swinging into Ragnar. You pop Transhuman because, no real surprise. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. Okay, so after the Passion giving us an additional 2 hits and popping, actually nothing else. We just hit 36 times. We missed twice and added 2 more in. Wounding on 4s. Morvenn gives us... wow, it almost looks black and white on the screen. Morvenn gives us reroll 1s to wound, which does nothing. So your total amount is 5, 10, 14. 14 wounds at AP -3. So needing 4s. And that is going to be...
1, 2, 3, 4 went through, 5.
5 went through so far, and he has 6 wounds.
So he's still alive.
Alrighty, and now I have the spear.
He has 1 wound left, I will put it here. Just give him the fight back chance.
So 3 attacks, base, +1 for charging. Hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 so far with 1 reroll. That is only 2. Wounding on 4s because transhuman. That is 1 wound with a reroll. That is 2 wounds. And these are AP -3, 3 damage apiece.
Just
2 4-ups. Oh, I don't know what the other one is.
2.
It's a 2 and he falls.
Did I command the reroll in this?
You did not yet. This is the start.
Okay, so I'll command the reroll.
Okay. And he still dies. All right. Ragnar Blackmane has fallen to the Sacristans.
No.
That'll teach him for slapping our Canoness's ass. You
No.
jerk.
No. That's...
Be careful of those axes. Let's
Okay.
get that down. There we go. Boom. And then they will consolidate. So, -1 to hit, +1 to hit for your Space Wolves. You spent 2 to interrupt with them, and now they're going to hit sisters with a hammer, which is rather rude and uncalled for. Halberds are way cooler than hammers.
Nah.
All right, let's go ahead and see it.
That's not bad.
There is going to be one
two,
reroll because of a cock dice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And then
just
reroll this one because it's cocked. And then you get 3 rerolls because of your captain. Alrighty. Looking for those 3s. And that is 3 more. There's also a dice there. Was that rolled a part of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 2 misses.
2 misses.
Wounding on 2s. Because I'm playing... Actually, I'll just move this so we can
maybe.
just see the dice. That is all but 1, 2.
2 failed. So 11 attacks.
Okay. Okay, so they have a 4-up invulnerable save. Let's see how many of them live. That hurts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them die. Ouch. That was not a good roll. Okay, so I'm just going to do their 2 attacks. So we have 4 attacks from the spear. And these are 2 damage, not 3 damage, like I said. I do apologize.
Okay.
Already hitting on 3s. Re-rolling these 2 1s. Getting 3 additional attacks. So 1, 2, 3. Wounding you on 3s. So that is going to be 4 wounds at AP -3, 2 damage.
Okay.
So 4 invos.
Open the puffs.
That is a cock dice.
It was terrible save anyway.
Oh, that's 3 of them dead.
2 damage each.
Yep. Okay, and then we have the mace, which I actually have to look up because I forget what the mace does. So 3 attacks from the mace. It is strength 5, AP -1, 2 damage. That is going to be 2 hits so far with a reroll. And that is 3 hits with 1 additional hit because of the passion. Because we just have such a passion for murdering things.
I see.
We are such sane and normal individuals. 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -1. So,
Saving on tape.
yep.
What is
And
up with my
they
save?
are
today?
wiped by 2 sisters.
What is up with my save?
They will consolidate. Actually, you're the closest. They'll consolidate into you if you live. All right, then the 3 Repentia will go. Repentia have 9 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything because they charge this turn, which is good. It's 2 6s so far. And then we'll re-roll these 3. Get 2 more 6s, so it's 2 additional attacks. So that is 5, 10, 11 attacks from 3 of them. They're only strength 6 right now. So, yeah, wounding on 5s. Rerolling 1s to wounds. Oh, there was another one in there. So looking for 5s, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. AP -2, I believe. Let me just double check. AP -3, 2 damage each.
In 5 and 4.
Yep. So he's going to take 1, 2, 3 damage
3 damage.
because he reduces them.
Yeah. So he is down to...
Morvenn Vahl gets 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. 6s get me additional attacks, and she does get to reroll to hit. So that is going to be 4 6 attacks. These are strength 8, wounding on 3s. And she does get to reroll wounds because of her Warlord trait. So that is 6 wounds at AP -3, I believe. AP -3, 3 damage apiece. Oh, and 6s to wound, which we got 2 of. The target suffers 1 mortal wound in addition.
Okay, so it's down to 3. I hope he will blow up.
Don't explode. That's rude and uncalled for.
Saving on force.
Alright. That is
2
1.
failed.
So that is 2 damage apiece. 3
He is
damage
dead.
normally.
He's dead.
Does he explode?
Hopefully. Does it? Wait, because some of those they're exploding on fire.
So Morvenn consolidated right there, and with that, we are in 1, 2, 3, almost 4 zones. So we do score some points this turn. I think we accidentally walked away from the point in the center. That definitely counts as an oopsie daisy. So we did not get that. We did get Bring It Down, and we killed 2 dreadnoughts and a vehicle. So that is, this one is 1 point, 2 points, 2 points, so 4, 5 points for Bring It Down. And then we did get Engage for 2, and we did not get this because I accidentally walked off of it. So we're looking at 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 12. Currently, the score is very close, and now the Space Wolves have their turn to fight back. Space Wolves, turn 3.
Okay.
Movement and command phase, you gain back a CP. These guys moved over. This guy moved over. They moved up. The captain stayed still? Does he want to stay still?
No, I forgot about him.
Okay, so, but you did use a CP on him. That's what we did.
Yeah.
What was the...
Go for the turret.
Alright.
Plus 1 IP.
Nice. And the Hellblaster stood still. The Iron Priest looks at the wrecks of the dreadnoughts, gets pissed off, and comes over here. The Hellblaster stood still. And that was it for the movement phase.
Okay, I will go from this side.
Yep.
So, 5.
So the dreadnought, seeing that their brothers have died to these Saracens, puts every shot into them. So we have the plasma first, hitting, first d6 roll, see how many shots. It's going to get 5 shots. It's going to be hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s. And that is all hits. Because I think you can draw a line of sight to them without hitting the terrain.
Yeah.
Yep.
AP minus 3.
Yep. So that is 4 wounds. So 4 up invulnerable saves. Stay alive, sisters. Okay, 2 die.
Okay.
Alrighty. Okay, so after a few shots from that, 3 of them died. And now the Intercessors is shooting 15 shots into the squad of 7 Saracens. Hitting on 3s. You know...
I don't know what is wrong with these dices.
Like, we rolled this off camera, and I wish you guys saw it. It was like 12 misses. I think you need to burn these dice.
Yeah, 5 shots.
Okay, wounding on 3s. Alright, that is 4. So, 4 2-up saves. Just 1 died from that.
Okay.
Does your captain want to throw a grenade at them?
Yeah, I was waiting with this.
Tech Priest firing into the Repentia. That's a hit.
The strength of the health.
You're probably wounding on a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, my whole army, you're wounding on a 2 or a 3, even my tanks.
Yeah, I have a Boltgun, so 1 more hit roll.
Okay. That is 2 hits.
2 hits.
And then wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
That is
1
a
wound.
1 and okay.
No AP.
Come on, the power of naked. Yes, the power of naked prevails.
Okay.
So now the 3 Hellblasters are firing into the Repentia.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. That is all but 2.
Okay.
Wounding on 2s. AP minus -1,000,000.
Minus 3.
Whew, that is a lot. Okay, that is 6. 6 saves. So that is 4, 5, 6. We have 6 up invulnerable saves. We will make 2 of them. And then how much damage a piece of these?
1.
Then we have 4 5 up and 5 up feel no pains, which we make 2 of them and leave 1 alive. Yeah, we'll take these 2 away. No, we'll leave that one there so you can't shoot her. Oh wait, no, it's a unit of 1. They can't block Morvenn anymore. Alrighty, but the bodyguard rule allows them to.
Now the second squad.
Shooting into
Then.
the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So that is 5 shots, or 5 of them
15.
shooting them. 15 shots. Holy crap, that's so insane.
Yeah.
Alright, hitting on 3s.
Okay. 1 fade, 2 fade, 3, 4.
Yeah, burn these dice.
6, 7, 8 phase. Wow.
Do you want to use my dice?
No, I'm totally going with these ones. So again, wounding on
2s.
2s.
Alrighty, that
Okay.
is all but 1.
So it's 6 shots.
3, 6. 4 up invulnerable save. We will fail just enough of them to... No, because even if I reroll 1 dies. 2 die. Okay, and that is 1 squad of sacristans wiped out. And 1 unit is destroyed, and I get a miracle dice for it.
Okay. So
My opponent spent a CP to allow him to shoot once more into them, killing 2 of them. One of them was just tippy-toeing into the terrain, just getting all those 2-ups, and allowing them to live. Tech Priest is charging just Morvenn, or Morvenn and the Repentia?
Morvenn and Repentia, I think.
Okay.
We will see.
6. So you do have to be able to hit both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you easily can. Whee! Boop! Hello! Okay. Any other charges to declare?
I'm thinking about the captain.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Okay, you're charging in with your captain, needing what, a 4-inch charge? 5-inch charge? Okay. That is more than enough with an 8. So you can go all the way to the back and make it very difficult for us to do this.
Yeah.
Any other charges to declare? It's a tough call, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. No.
It's a 10-inch charge, but you would get the objective from me.
Let's try. Let's try.
Because if not, I am on 3 objectives. 4 Nope, 3. 'cause
Okay,
I
I'll try
walked
to
over.
also go there, maybe.
Yeah.
It's 5.
7. So that fails. Over here,
7.
who are you charging?
I have 2 units.
Because there's a Canoness there, and then there's the Dominions.
The Canoness.
Just the Canoness? Okay.
I will try to get like
And let's see that distance really quickly.
7.
That's a 7-inch charge. So that's an 11. So you do make it in with them. Now I'm assuming you're going to pile into these sisters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're piling in.
Yep.
Like that. This.
Okay. So, start of the charge start of the... I messed it up twice. Okay, let's mess this up a 3rd time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Start of the fight phase, your captain is going to swing into them.
Whoa, he has a lot of attacks.
This is the one you want to do first, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like more than 10 attacks, I think.
Alrighty.
So he has Deed of Terra, so he has +3 with 4, so it's 7, and then D3, and +1 from the
Shock Assault.
shock.
That is a cock dice, unfortunately. That is still 5 attacks.
3
So,
attacks.
3
D3.
attacks plus his base.
7, 9, 10 attacks.
10 attacks. Jeez, that is crazy. Okay. That's fine. 10 attacks hitting on 2s.
+1 for hit. So, yeah.
Yeah. Hitting on 2s. That is all but 2 of them, it looks like.
Yeah. 6 is the additional hit.
Okay, so just leave those in there.
Yeah. So 10 attacks.
And what's his strength?
That's a fun. +1, so 5.
Okay, wounding on 3s.
And AP -4.
So I'm gonna take my 4-up info. Alrighty, so looking for those 3s. That's 2 misses out of that. So that is looking like 9 attacks. Made it through. Was that 9?
8.
8. Okay. So 4, 8. 8 4-up invulnerable saves. Do I use a miracle to guarantee 1 survival? No, because I want to see what happens over here. Yeah. Yes? No? Yes? Yes, use it. Okay, I will use it. Well, miracle dice one of them. So 7. Okay, let's check if that one is cocked. It is. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 dead. That's not bad.
Not bad.
Okay, we'll check this in a second. P to interrupt, and my Canoness is going to swing into them. All right, so pay 2 CP to interrupt over here. The Canoness has the Blazing Ire ability, so she has +1 attack. Then she has the Bloody Rose detachment, so +1 attack. Then she has her base 4 attacks with her Blessed Blade. These are going to be hitting on 2s. And 6s, which I got 3 of them, are going to add 3 additional attacks into that. So strength 5, hitting on wounding on 3s. That is a cock dice.
I should definitely pull up Transhuman on it.
Okay, so out of that we got 6 wounds, and these are AP -3.
Saving on 6s.
Yep. And that unit is wiped out.
1 save.
So 5 of them dead.
Dead head.
And the Canoness will go ahead and consolidate.
That's really hurts.
She'll move her 3 inches over there. And I will lift this by my hair. Look at this. This is amazing. She is ascending. Okay, so the Tech Marine swinging in, or the Iron Priest.
Yeah.
That is
All
going to
hit.
be all hits, because he has +1 to his hits, and then a Thunderhammer. So -1, so he's sitting on 2s. And then what's his strength?
Well, he has a power axe.
Oh, it's a power axe.
Yeah, I didn't have enough points to do.
Ah, okay.
What he has. So, what his strength is 6.
Okay. Wounding on 3s. And that is going to be
Oh,
4 wounds. AP minus?
-2.
Okay, so a 4-up armor or 4-up invo. She will make all but 1. What is the damage of this weapon?
2.
So it goes down to damage 1, so she takes a single wound. So that is it for your charging unit. So Morvenn Vahl is going to swing back. She has 10 attacks, hitting on 2s. And she does get to re-roll these, which is good because she needed it. She was charged this turn. That is a cock dice. There we go. And every 6 is dealing 2 additional hits, so that's 2 more hits. So out of her 10 attacks, she hits 12 times. And then she is wounding on 3s with rerolls because she was charged. So that is going to be 3, 6, 9, 10 wounds. AP -2, 1 damage apiece.
Okay, so he has save on 2.
So 3s. You might live through this.
Maybe.
Yeah, he lives right through it.
1, 2,
Takes 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah.
So he's down to
Should be 1 wound.
1 wound.
Yep. And then that Repentia is going to swing. And she was charged. That is going to be 1 hit. And 1 wound.
AP?
-3. Or, no, hang on. 5 plus the save. It makes it. All right. And I think that is it for your turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we go into, let's check the points and get back to you with that. You know, I completely forgot to attack back with them.
Yeah.
So we have 4 attacks in the spear. Can you check if they're in range of Morvenn?
How much is it?
6 inches.
Yeah, I think it's 6 inches.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Re-rolling this one. That gets us an additional hit. So wounding your shield captain, not your shield captain. I mean, it is a captain with a shield.
Yeah, wounding on...
Threes.
At a 4, wounding is...
And I'm going to re-roll this because of Morvenn. So that is going to be 4 wounds. So 4 invulnerable saves. These are AP minus 2. Or 3, I forgot. But either way, you're going to take 4 out. And that is going to be AP minus 2, 3 AP minus 3, 2 damage. There we go. I can remember things.
Okay. He has 5 wounds, so 3 wounds left.
Okay. And now I think that is a halberd. It's going to swing. It does get to re-roll because of Morvenn Vahl, which still misses, but I'm just going to leave it there because it is 6. And then we are wounding you on 3s again. And Morvenn Vahl allows me to re-roll this, and I get a 2. So only 1 wounds. AP minus 3, 4 invo, and you make it. So that unit lost quite a bit, and I'm going to spend a faith points to auto-pass them. They can't fail because there's not enough of them dead. And they lost 2 over here, 6, 7, 8. I did take away the leader. Nope, they are fine.
Okay.
All right. And that does it for your turn. As we go into, well, let's check the points and then we'll go into Sisters. So turn 3, my opponent has 19 points. As we go into Sisters of Battle, turn 3. Okay, so end of movement phase. I am going to select Morvenn for her own rerolls and everything. It would be really funny to select the Repentia, but meh. She's going to select herself. This vehicle just moved over closer. This vehicle moved over here. The Rhino moved up to hold that objective in the center. Over here, the Inquisitor moved up. The Immolator moved up. These girls moved up. And around on the other side, these sisters with the Meltaguns ran. So we're going to try to get some cheeky shots at that Dreadnought. And that did it. So we'll go into Psychic phase. And we will smite the Dreadnought. And we do. D3 will be 2 damage to the Dreadnought.
8 left.
The Immolator is going to start us off with the Meltaguns into the Dreadnought and the Heavy Bolter into those Marines over there holding the objective. So Meltaguns is going to be 3 hits. Kind of wish that was my wound roll. Wounding on 3s. That's the reason why. 1 wound.
AP?
Minus 4.
Okay, so...
Cuts right through him. I only have a 3, so I can't really use that. D6 damage is going to be 1 because it's 2 down to 1.
Down to 6.
See, this thing has been super impressive, dealing 1 damage every turn. The Heavy Bolters. You know, I was joking.
I know.
I was joking.
But like, I'm just...
Okay, we got some melter shots over here into this thing. And that's from this squad over here. So hitting on 4s because I ran. That is going to be 3 of them. Wounding on 3s against your Dreadnoughts is going to be 3 wounds. AP minus 4 is going to cut right through them. And D6 on each is going to deal 5, 6, 7 in total. With the minuses already.
Minuses, so 6 to explode. And it explodes.
Oof.
Okay, I'm dead.
Yeah, do you want to call this game here?
I mean, yeah, I think it's rather useless because...
Yeah, Sisters took this flank at this point.
Yeah.
And Morvenn
And
is
I was
pushing
expecting
through.
this one would be better for me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
these things are crazy. Sisters are insane. Space Wolves are insane. So
Yeah.
it really did come down to that first turn, that
I
first
didn't
couple of
have the
volleys.
luck at all with my dices. That's the...
Yeah, like, we both were talking about this off camera. These 2 squads should not be here. They should be dead. But it was bad rolling. But that was a great game. Thank you for playing.
Thanks. I hope for a rematch, but I will take different units totally.
Oh, yeah. We definitely have to do another game. Your army is absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at this. My camera doesn't even begin to do as good a job on this. This army is insane. And you're on all the Icelandic Facebook pages, right?
Yeah.
So you can actually go and see these pictures. They are incredible. Like, I love your army. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this is just the way to, take down the stress when I'm painting. Because I have like a stressful job. So.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. As always, I'm Northern Queen Alexis. Love you guys. Bye.